where you want it.
Bay 12, please.
Hello there, Turtle fans, and welcome back to another Bay 12 video, and this is part 2 of our two-part Neca, the Last Ronin Turtle video reviews. And like I was saying in part 1, the reason we did this in 2 parts was just because the video would have run probably really long had we done both figures in one, because they're both the Last Ronin. But we definitely wanted to sit down and cover both figures together because Mikey's the turtle guy in Bay 12, and this is one of his absolute #1 favorite stories. So if you haven't watched part 1 yet, go check out part 1 where we reviewed the first of the Neca Last Ronin figures of the Last Ronin Armored Edition with all of his awesome weapons and accessories. That was a really cool figure, which we will show off next to this one so you can see the side-by-side compare to the armored and unarmored version. But here it is, the new Neca, number 2, numbered by the way, and the other one is numbered 1 in the packaging. In fact, give me 1 second.
I forgot to show off something, didn't we?
I actually have it on hand here. So there is number 1. Oh, I didn't know it did that.
That's what I was telling you.
Oh.
Makes a mural.
Oh, that's really cool. Okay. Well, on this side, well, see, this is why we did part 2. On this side, I guess, as we collect these Last Ronin figures, there's going to be a mural with the side artwork. So that's really cool. I love when toy companies do that kind of thing with their figures.
Much like the Black Series in Star Wars, how they started doing it. Because there's also hints at who's coming next.
And that
Raphael is next.
You're thinking Raphael's
It
next?
is definitely Raph because in the comic. I mean, you can see it soon, but
Based off of the comic book art that you've, or based off of the comic you've read.
you see Raph's arm down here in the corner.
Yeah.
And in the comic, yeah, that's Raph. He's got the arrow sticking out for where he meets his demise.
Spoilers, man.
Yeah, very sad.
Yeah, very sad for me because Raph's the coolest turtle.
Well, you know what? No spoiling anything because the comic's great. Just go read it.
Like we said in part 1.
Raph went out the best. He went out the best in just the ultimate fashion that Raphael is. Hot-headed, do it alone, but still cost him big.
Strongest turtle right there. Best turtle.
It always cost him big, and this time it cost him bigger than it's ever cost him, but still, he's like, man, I'm going to take charge of this. I'm tired of this. And he goes after it. He achieves the mission.
Yeah.
With a little bit of
That's my man.
cost.
That's my man.
Basically, he sets up the whole events of what take place in The Last Ronin.
Really?
Yeah, this is what really kind of inspires everything.
Oh, okay.
So anyways,
There you go.
let's jump into this.
Okay.
Don't spoil too much.
So, yeah, no more spoilers from here, or we'll do our best at least. So, new artwork, a little bit different from the first packaging artwork. We'll just show that again. So, you can see armored Mikey here, unarmored Mikey here. And that's pretty much it for the unique artwork on the front and the sides. We don't really need to compare the back artwork, I don't think. So, on the back, we got words and things, product shots, once again, as is the fashion of NECA products. And then on the inside, we've got that awesome toy shot. Again, I still don't get why NECA does that, but hey, it's okay. And then there he is. We've got Mikey unarmored, and he's got a little robot doggy. What's the robot doggy? Because again, I still haven't read it yet.
So it's not a dog.
It's not a dog.
That's the Mausers in the future.
They're in the shape of dogs now?
They hover.
Huh. So is it like his pet Mauser, or is it...
No.
Is it...
In the comic, Baxter Stockman is still very much a threat.
Oh, okay.
And he sends a army of those flying Mausers in, and that's what kills Leo and Casey.
Hey, I thought we said we weren't going to do any spoilers.
You're asking questions. I got to answer.
Oh, okay. I mean, you could have just said those are the bad guys he sends in.
Okay. Anyway, so... Jerk.
Me?
I am a bad person. I am spoiling so much. Let's get this open.
I honestly can't decide which look I like more between the armored look and the unarmored look. But I do really like them both a lot. And I'm kind of leaning towards the unarmored look because I like all the
details, the scars.
Yeah.
You can see the age in Mikey. Because, I mean, he is much older. These are no longer teenage. He's no longer a teenager. He's
just a Ninja Turtle now.
He's around his 60s or 70s.
He's adult.
Wrinkly at this point.
He's adult Ninja Turtle or senior Ninja Turtle.
But the cool thing about the turtles, I mean, he may be older, but apparently the mutagen that mutated them as they get older makes them even more stronger and resilient, which is why he's so hard to kill, because he's the oldest. The other ones didn't make it. And I love the shell on the back.
Yeah, the shell look on this one looks very nice. I do like the new design.
Simple, nice shell.
And just like the other one, just like the armored version, he does have the belt loops for all of his weapons. So he comes with, once again, the tonfa.
His nunchucks. His sai. His broken katana.
So I'm assuming that breaks in the comics since the armored version comes with a not broken katana and this one has a broken katana.
In the first issue, his assault raid doesn't go very well. It results in him not completing his mission, and he goes about to...
He goes to make a decision that results in his katana breaking.
Try not to use the word...
Let's just not say it because it might be a spoiler.
Yeah.
And we've already done enough spoilers, I think. Go read it. Go read it and find out for yourself.
It's an important part in the comic, and this does play a huge part.
It does play a role. But
it's a sad part.
Now,
it's good.
This isn't the only accessories he comes with. He also comes with these little...
throwing stars or throwing knives?
Throwing knives, which are interesting. It looks like he can hold them... It looks like there's like a little rectangular... Yeah. He can hold them in that hand.
Oh!
So there you go. There was a little slot big enough for one of them to fit in that hand. Not in the other one, though. Which is weird. But that one had a slot in his hand. So it's weird. He comes with 4 of them. But he can...
Yeah.
From what I can tell, he can only hold one at a time. But that's interesting. It's kind of a neat little accessory. And then he also comes with... Whose book is this? Is this his journal?
Oh, that is Splinter'S Journal.
Splinter'S Journal. Okay.
And it's basically, besides, his brother's weapons, this is all he has left to Splinter to remember him by. And while he's in exile, he is religiously studying this book for, his teaching from his former master. And that's what he does in exile. He just kind of meditates and studies his old ways that his master taught him, and just tries to stay out of the books and stay out of people's way. It doesn't last very long. He gets drawn back in.
And then here's our little not Mauser, which it looks like a little bulldog to me.
Yeah, I thought so too when I got it. I was like, I'm not sure I remember, and then I had to go back and read it. I was like, that's the Mausers, so they were flying.
That's really cool looking. Although he doesn't look like he can fly.
Them like propulsion effects to show that he's flying, but
so it doesn't have like wings or something like that.
No, those are supposed to be like little propulsion jets.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Well, just like the other one, he also comes with a swappable head with swappable bandanas.
All the head sculpts on both figures are different. So there's 4 head sculpts that you can change out between the 2 figures.
4 head sculpts, and it looks like also now 4 different bandana pieces as well. So that's really cool.
And also while we're on that, the hands.
So a new pair of gripping hands, slightly different from the ones that came with the other version. A left-handed pointing hand gesture, so he can declare his enemy or call out his enemy, I guess, in the comic. Coming for you. This open, I guess, kind of maybe... Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, Gimme 3 or maybe karate chop action hand gestures for both hands. So we have that for both right and left. And that's it for the swappable hands on this one. Of course, he has fists. And then just a notch just big enough on that right fist. Not on the left, but on the right fist for that little throwing knife. Now, Of course, you can also put his accessories on this one, so we can store all of his weapons. We can put that, I guess we'll just put that tonfa in that same place on the back. Doesn't look like we have a spot for our broken sword, do we?
Broken sword goes where you just put the nunchucks.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Okay, so the broken sword goes there now.
Can't see it because you got to turn sideways on me.
That's my bad. Okay.
Then the nunchucks just kind of dangle on it.
Oh, okay. Well, here we go.
Then the side goes where the side went.
And then there's the side. So this version does not have
The rope.
the grapple claw.
No. The grapple claw was just part of the first issue where he needed it.
Well, and I don't see a spot anywhere on his belt for any of his throwing knives. So I guess that's pretty much it for all of those. I really like this version a lot. And real quick for comparison, here he is next to the armored version with all of his gear. So these are both, I guess, versions from the first issue. I mean, this is definitely probably first issue, right? And then this is first issue going forward?
Issue, this would be probably second issue.
Oh, okay. You would call that second issue.
Before a pivotal scene.
Okay, so without spoiling anything else, how many other Mikeys or Last Ronins do you think they could do just from the first 5 part?
That I know of, that they've already announced. We're getting...
Not just other figures, I mean, not other characters, I mean specifically Mikey. Do you think is there other like outfits or looks to him from the comic that you think we could get another figure?
Maybe.
Maybe?
There's at least 2.
Oh, okay.
They did it. There's Bandaged Mikey.
Okay.
And then there's...
Is there any flashbacks or anything like that?
Flashbacks are very weird for Mikey. They don't really show him.
Oh, okay.
Final flashback, which is a sad one, so I won't talk about that one. The other one would probably have to be the final confrontation where he dies.
Okay, so 2, maybe 3 other versions of Mikey specifically from the Last Ronin story, because we haven't even started really getting into the new Last Ronin, because the new Last Ronin, The Lost Years, just started, as we discussed in part 1.
I just read that first issue this week, and it's
really good. Oh, man.
It's not just a prequel story, it's a sequel story.
Yeah.
Because this is also April teaching this new group of baby turtles, and when she needs, guidance, she just goes and reads her master's diary, much how Michelangelo would read his master's diary.
That's very cool. That is very cool. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning into today's review, part 2 of the Last Ronin figures. There will be more. I mean, we won't call it part 3, but there will be another one because there is a 3rd figure coming.
Oh, there's already...
How many more figures have been announced?
Splinter, Donnie, Leo...
So we're getting all 4 turtles for sure.
We're getting all 4 turtles.
That's cool.
Splinter, we're getting a foot soldier, we're getting a drone soldier, and there's at least one other figure that I don't know of.
Well, that's exciting. So stay tuned for those guys. I can't wait. I guess we're just gonna have to show off the boxes every time, probably, and then build off that mural there.
Probably I'm gonna display them in front of the mural.
Oh, that's gonna be sweet. I can't wait to see how that looks. Stay tuned for all that, guys. Stay tuned for more Bay 12 reviews. Stay tuned for more Turtle reviews. And go check out some of our other content, because we have a wide variety of content here on Bay 12. And what did you think of this co-star video where I had Mikey talking about Mikey? Let us know if you want to see more content like that, because that's content he and I have been wanting to do together. And we have other ideas out there of some other co-starring content we want to do outside of just toy reviews. So let us know what you think about that, and stay tuned for more. Like and subscribe, follow us on social media, tune into our live sales that we do every so often on our YouTube channel here. And in case you're in town or live here, come visit us in the Shops at Willow Bend Mall in Plano, Texas, inside Order 66 Multiverse. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you another time. Cowabunga, dudes.
Let's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.